Streets gonna always be fucked. Yeah.
Let's go out to Hollywood.
Okay, now put a Mac on the map if you won't get on. Now put a spitter on the map if you won't get on. Now put a pole on the map if you won't get on. Say put a feet on the map if you won't get on. Say put EI on the map if you won't get on. Can't put that Drew on the map if you won't get on. Say put a Mark on the map if you won't get on. I'm a
Gangsta grills, you
good looking rapper, I ain't trying to stunt.
What up, though? What's cracking, Scorpio? I hope that all of my beautiful and my handsome Scorpios out there are doing well. All right, y'all, so it's going to be your horoscope for July the 25th. If anything resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And if you're interested in a personal, my email will be in the description box below. So let's get into it. So we have communication is key. So you guys know we are in Mercury retrograde. So I feel like, how you communicate with people during this time is going to be key. This time can bring about drama and tensions and all that stuff. So it's like as long as your communication is clear and precise, you should be good. Okay. When it comes to some people, maybe you shouldn't communicate at all. Okay. But communication is going to be key when it comes to certain situations in your life. Okay. I feel like the energy is gaining momentum. So there's the things around you. I feel like they're starting to move forward. So you could have felt like restricted. You could have felt like, you were being held back or some things were being held back from you. But I feel like there's some energy around you that's gaining momentum so that things can now move forward here. So if you felt stuck, if you felt some blockages in the past, just know those things are being removed, okay? I feel like whatever it is that you're doing with your career, with your business, if you're having to put yourself out there, if you're on a platform here, whatever it is that you do, if you're starting something new in your life, if you want to start some type of business venture, whatever it is that you do, you're going to have to be confident, okay? As long as you're confident, as long as I feel like you believe in yourself, you're going to be good. You're going to be able to be successful. If you got a little doubt in yourself and you ain't sure, you know what I'm saying, then you may struggle just a little bit. I just talked about you could have been feeling like restricted here. We have Saturn in reverse, okay? But as you see this card, like I said, is in reverse. Saturn talks about boundaries, all right? This rules Capricorn and also rules your 10th house. So when it comes to your career, for some of you, when it comes to your finances, you could have felt like there was some limitations here. You were being denied. Maybe you feel like somebody else who was controlling things. But I feel like some of you guys are letting go of fear. There could have been some fear around what you were doing. Maybe you were afraid to put yourself out there. Maybe you were afraid to put this project out there. You know what I'm saying? Put the word out about your business or whatever you were doing because you were scared of like the reaction or what people were going to say. But I feel like right now, Scorpio, you don't care. Or maybe it's not going to say you don't care, but it's like you're in the energy of you releasing fear. Whatever that fear was that was holding you back or telling you that you couldn't do this or you couldn't do that, you're releasing that, okay? It could have to be with this trine going on. So some of you can have a trine within Pisces. If you are familiar with your birth chart, I've shared with you guys several times the Astro Matrix app that I have on my phone that really helps you with astrology. You're someone who is into astrology. If you wanted to learn more about astrology, that's the app that you should check out. Okay. So what Trine talks about, the elements are working together to complement each other. So this is a time I feel like where things could be a little smoother for you. You're able to show your natural strength. So the things that you are talented in, the things that you are gifted in, the things that you have strengths in right now. And this is a time to show those things. Or I feel like this trine is heavily aspecting on those things kind of in your favor here, okay? All right, so let's get into this energy, y'all, because I ain't gonna lie, this energy damn sure resonating with my damn self right now, okay? So the first card we have is you are a totally different individual and people do not know how to handle you. So what this is basically saying, Scorpio, is that you have raised your standards, you have elevated. You are not the same person. That same Scorpio that people was used to talking to and dealing with a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, Scorpio, you have elevated, baby. You are not the same person. And the thing is, when you deal with people, just because you change don't mean everybody else done change. See, a lot of times we're called to change. But that don't mean that the people that we had around us or the people that we were dealing with, that they changed, okay? And because you changed, people be looking at you different. They are like, you the fucking problem and shit. You ain't the fucking problem. So don't ever get in your head when people start treating you differently or saying a little smart shit like, oh, Scorpio, you done changed. You done went and did this. You done went and did that. Now you different now. You acting funny and shit. Tell them, oh, the fuck, well, bitch, you changed too. You be acting different too. You know what I'm saying? The thing is that people are going to be saying things. I feel like they're going to be doing things, trying to treat you differently, but I really feel like they're going to have something to say. But the thing is, they just don't know how to handle this new you. See, these people in the past, they were used to, being able to get over on you, you know what I'm saying, giving you this fake ass love. These can be friends, family members, lovers, co-workers, etc. People were just so used to giving that loving and nurturing, Scorpio, all this fake ass love. Because see, you were in that energy, you was ready to receive love. You wanted to be loved so bad. And a lot of us don't realize that's the energy that you were in. That's why we kept meeting the type of people that we were meeting in the past, because you were wanting to be loved. You know what I'm saying? To be loved. What's that on Coming to America? You want to be loved so bad. You were willing to accept any type of crumbs. You was willing to accept any type of bullshit from anybody. But now that you're not in the energy, you're not here for no fake ass love. You can tell a mile away when a family member coming at you with that fake ass shit. You can tell a mile away when a ninja or another female coming at you with that fake ass shit. You can smell fake ass love a mile away now. In the past, you couldn't smell that shit. All you knew was that you wanted to receive that love. You wanted that attention. You wanted that affection, no matter how it looked, okay? But now that you're a totally different individual, you're not here for that shit. And this is why these people don't know how to handle you. All right, so don't let these people make you feel bad for changing. Just because they saying a little smart shit under their breath, Scorpio done did this, they done did, they got their nose all turned up and shit. Just because they got something to say, man, fuck them folks, y'all, because I don't know about y'all, but shit, I really been thinking about changing my phone number because it's retrograde, you know what I'm saying? They done brought some people from the past, some past family members, I don't know why the hell my dad and my mom both reached out. I know why my mom reached out, but my dad reached out to my. He just want to talk and shit. Like, man, he hit me with that same shit last year, and I fell for it. That nigga didn't want to talk about shit. All these motherfuckers is doing, Scorpio. When you reach a certain point in your life, when you made a had to depend on family and friends. Yeah, I had to depend on family and friends. All my life, y'all, my struggle been financially. You know what I'm saying? I have really struggled financially, especially after having kids, especially after having two kids. The jobs I was working, I wasn't never making enough money. That shit just wasn't good enough. So when Spirit showed me my worth, yes, they showed me my worth with my twin, but they also showed me my worth through my jobs. Because there was a point in time, it was like, y'all, I was applying for jobs left and right. I'd be at fucking work looking for another job because I just wasn't satisfied. I just wasn't happy with the work I was doing. First, I felt like I was working off my ass or working my ass off for some motherfucking crumbs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like living paycheck to paycheck. Like we all done been there. But that shit wasn't good enough for me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I got a whole degree. I got a motherfucking CNA license. Like it ain't no reason why I should be motherfucking struggling. And I'm not saying there's a lot of people out there that got degrees that's still struggling. But I'm just saying I'm speaking for myself right now. And I had to realize that shit wasn't good enough for me, not knowing I was supposed to have some shit for myself. Okay? But I'm saying all of that to say this. I have people that's reaching out, like I said, wanting to talk now. They don't want to talk about shit. All motherfuckers is doing is trying to figure out how I'm surviving, how I'm out here making it. Because let them tell it. And what they done told other motherfuckers was that I didn't want to work and I didn't want to do this. And, I couldn't survive without motherfuckers. But that's what they convinced themselves of, that you needed them to survive. And when you get to the point in your life where you don't have to reach out to nobody, you don't need no help with no bills, you don't need no help with this and that, motherfuckers gonna be all up your ass, all trying to figure out all in your business, trying to figure out what you're doing and why you don't need they help no more. That's all that shit is about. All right, and I feel like right now that you're a different person, you ain't up for this fake ass love. You don't give a fuck who it's coming from. Anybody coming towards you with fake ass love, you dismissing that shit. I'm at the point I'm ready to change my motherfucking number. Do you hear me? I don't want nobody reaching out to me. If it ain't got nothing to do with my kids or school or whatever else, I ain't got time for it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like right now, the energy that you're in, I feel like a lot of you are you're starting to step into your Empress energy, but I'm really picking up Queen of Wands, okay? Male or female here, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. It's like your energy is starting to speak. When you walk in a room, you can start to notice people look at you. You know what I'm saying? When you walk outside, you can notice different animals attract you or they protect you or, babies or whatever. It's like you're starting, like people feel your energy. You ain't even got to say shit. You ain't got to open your mouth. You ain't got to say nothing. These people feel your presence. That's how strong your fucking energy is. That's how fucking powerful that you are right now. That your energy is starting to speak before you do. You walk in the room, Scorpio, they know who the fuck. They was like, oh, that's that bitch right there. Oh, that's that ninja right there. You know what I'm saying? That's that dude. That's that man. That's that woman. I know it is. They can feel their energy. They feel your power. And a lot of times, Scorpio, we don't feel that shit. I'm not gonna say we don't feel it. We don't know what to do with it. You know, I'm starting to learn about my power and how to step in and how to feel it and how to control it. My thing is, I never want to have a big ego. I have seen people. I hate people who have big egos. You know what I'm saying? There's certain signs I don't like, y'all. I got things I can tell you about each fucking sign that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like people that's full of pride and ego. I don't like people that boast and brag about everything, you know. But at the same time, when spirit blesses you and they do certain things in your life, those are called testimonies. And that's your time to share with other people how spirit helped you overcome these certain challenges and obstacles in your life so that you can help the next person to believe that whatever they're going through in their life, that shit, spirit got them too. Okay? I feel like some of you are black sheep like me. I'm starting to understand. Or I understood a long time ago I was different. Y'all know you was different. You know you didn't. If you had brothers and sisters, I was the only child. But I still knew within even my mom. Like I was starting to look at my mom sideways, my daddy sideways. I was like, I ain't like these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You didn't participate in the bullshit like they did. And I feel like right now you're experiencing the glow up. And the shit is really over. It's over with for these people coming at you with this fake ass love. It's over with for these people that feel like they can drain you of your good ass energy and live their best life off your shit. No, it's time for you to live your best life. And the thing is, you guys, when it comes to protecting your energy and shit, you gotta learn to protect your kids as well, okay? Because for a lot of you, right now it's time for you to go into hermit mode. It's time to recharge because I feel like you've given a lot of yourself to these fake ass people, to these fake ass family members, to these fake ass friends, to these fake ass co-workers, to these fake ass lovers, to these fake ass people out here in these streets. You done gave too much of yourself to these fake ass people and you're drained as fuck, okay? It's time for you to recharge, protect your energy, but also preserve your energy, okay? And that's why I said communication is key. And this card really came out sideways. So I feel like for some of y'all, the communication is shit. You ain't got to say shit. I just had a motherfucking family member hit me up last night about some bullshit. You know, I call it bullshit. It wasn't nothing like they was coming to me in no fucking way, but it's just like, I just don't understand people. Like people, some people, y'all, in families, I don't know why. Like in my family, it's a lot of women in my family, okay? And there's a lot of people that feel entitled. They feel because they this, or they your mama, they your uncle, they your auntie, they this, that you supposed to do shit. I'm not supposed to do a motherfucking thing. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like I hate when people say, oh, that's your mama. That's your daddy. You shouldn't act like that. That's your child. Hell, sometimes you gotta separate yourself from your goddamn kids. Sometimes to have peace of mind. But you know, even sometimes preserving and protecting yourself, you had kids and you know that you got a lot of fake ass family members and friends, y'all, you gotta protect your kids from that shit too. If you don't want to be around them shit, your kids don't need to be around you either. And that's why right now, like I said, this is the first time that, you know what I'm saying, a long time, it's just been me and my kids. Like usually in the summertime, that be my time to get a little break. You know, I get a little break. I get to, you know, kind of catch up on some shit I didn't because I've been busy with the kids. But this is the first time in 20 years that I haven't had a break. And then, you know, I have my days, I feel drained, I feel whatever, but I keep going because I know I have to protect my kids. The same way I'm protecting myself from these people, from my mom and people, I gotta protect them as well. You know what I'm saying? And so remember that if you got kids, you trying to protect yourself from these fake ass people, protect your kids as well, okay? All right, y'all. So let's see who this reading is about for Scorpio. We got heavy Cancer, Gemini, Sag, Cancer, Gemini, Pisces, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Virgo, Aries, Pisces, Heavy, Libra, and Aquarius. All right, you guys, I love you. And until next time, stay blessed.